What's happening, folks? We're back for the final piece of the second day of our Classical Days session. And this is another piece by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and another beautiful piece that I came to a new appreciation for through Nota Me Cantabile, in which it features very prominently. And yes, we're talking his Oboe Concerto, composed in 1775. This is performed by the Vienna Philharmonic under the conduction of Karl Böhm, and Gerhard Turacek is the oboe soloist. So yes, this is in C major. It's lovely, it's beautiful, it's everything you think of when you think of Mozart's music by reputation. And the first movement is an Allegro aperto. Do I have that right? Make sure I have this right. Yes, it's an Allegro aperto, which I believe means fast or lively with an open sound, an open radiance, I believe is the essence of the musical direction. So with no further ado, let's jump into it. This is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's Oboe Concerto from 1775, as performed by the Vienna Philharmonic, conducted by Karl Böhm, with the oboe soloist as Gerhard Turacek. one say but Mozart, which is a cheeky little side reference to Amadeus, because there's a scene where he's talking about Salieri's music and he hears it, which it's clear he's not overly fond, and he says, wow, when you hear that, what can you say but Salieri? But I mean it in a much more praising way. So yes, it's just quintessential Mozart. It has great balance, it's lovely string work, and indeed, I think the first minute or so before you hear the oboe is crucial. It sets the stage, it's elegant, it's uplifting, it's bright, and then the oboe rises above it all and reaches a new height, and I like the interplay between the strings, which are written beautifully, as is almost always the case for Mozart, and the solo oboist, or solo oboe material. And indeed, shout out to, is it, again, Gerhard Turicek? Yeah, Gerhard Turicek. I think there's a real lightness and elegance to his playing. It's well written, of course, but I think it's played excellently here. And yes, I love the refined character of it all. Again, I can't help but thinking of Kuroki-kun playing the oboe from Notame Cantabile. But whether or not you've seen that, and again, I will put a link to my watch-along of Notame in the description, it's just a beautiful opening movement to a lovely piece. And again, as someone who especially loves the oboe, I mean, the violin, followed by the cello, probably my two favorite instruments in classical music, but the oboe's right there. It's a very close third. So I love an oboe concerto, and Mozart is just a master. So we'll be back with the second movement. I will see you then. Peace.